Factory worker jobs are one of the most sought-after jobs for foreigners in Singapore, making the rate at which employers are recruiting workers in Singapore very high. In this video, we'll take a look at some facts you need to know before you apply for a factory worker job in Singapore. The factory industry pays an average wage of about $40,000 per year or $15 per hour and provides other generous benefits, like health insurance and housing allowances. What are the basic skills expected of a factory worker in Singapore? Attention to detail and the ability to work well with others. You must be able to operate and control equipment. Physical strength and hand-eye coordination. Be able to carry out basic tasks on a computer or handheld device. In fact, you should be prepared to work in a fast-paced environment where safety standards must be followed at all times. Some factories also require workers to wear personal protective equipment for personal safety. To apply for a factory worker job, you will need to provide proof of your education and work history. Finally, you will also need to have a valid work permit for Singapore before you can apply for a factory worker job. This can be obtained through the Ministry of Manpower. Stay tuned as I will provide the necessary steps to get a work visa. Duties of factory workers. In your day-to-day tasks, you could measure, grade, and feed raw materials into production machinery. Loading and unloading both raw materials and finished products from production lines. Storing goods and raw materials in the factory warehouse. Cleaning and maintaining work areas and machinery. Operating production machinery and equipment. Inspecting and testing products for quality and maintaining accurate records. Monitoring machine settings to ensure efficient production. Performing repairs and maintenance on machinery and equipment. Here are the types of factory jobs. You'll be happy to know that Singapore has a wide range of factory worker jobs available for foreigners. First, let's look at the various types of factory worker jobs typically available in Singapore. These include production and assembly line workers. They typically assemble and pack products, operate machinery, and perform quality control checks. Next, machine operators. They are responsible for operating a variety of machines and ensuring they are working properly. Welders. Their duty is to fabricate components together using welding tools. Quality control inspectors. Theirs is to inspect products to ensure they meet quality standards. Also, material handlers move materials, supplies, and products within the factory. Finally, warehouse workers. They are responsible for stocking and organizing products, as well as unloading and loading trucks. So keep an eye out for these positions, and you'll be sure to find one that fits your skills and experience. Now, the requirements for Singapore work visa. Candidate must have a current passport and must be at least 18 years old. The applicant is only permitted to work in the scope of work specified in the work permits issued by the authorities. Work solely in the occupation and for the employer listed on your work pass or permit. Without the consent of the Ministry of Manpower, you may not marry a Singapore citizen or permanent resident in or outside of Singapore. Reside solely at the address specified by the employer at the commencement of the job. The job of a factory worker in Singapore is ideal for foreign workers looking for a stable and well-paid job. So if you're looking for a job in Singapore, consider becoming a factory worker. With the right attitude, hard work, and following the steps I will mention now, you can make a successful career out of being a factory worker. 1. Gather the necessary documents, including a valid work permit, passport, and any other relevant documents. 2. Submit your job application. You can do this by applying online via any of these websites: jobstreet.com.sg, sg.jobsdb.com, and sg.indeed.com. Make sure you include your contact information and any relevant experience that may help you stand out from other applicants. Once your application is accepted, you may be invited to attend an interview with the hiring manager. During this interview, you will be asked questions about your qualifications and experience to determine if you are a good fit for the job. Next, complete any tests or assessments. Depending on the job, you may be asked to complete a physical test or an aptitude test to prove that you are capable of performing the job duties. Moreover, if you are successful at the interview and tests, the company may offer you a job. You will need to sign the job offer, and once it is accepted, your work permit will be approved. Finally, you can officially start work as a factory worker in Singapore. That will be all for this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so to motivate me to post more desiring content. And share this video with your friends and family. Thanks for watching.